Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin. I just love starting off each season with a marathon video for you guys. I love sitting around when I've got some extra time and watching a marathon video to give me whatever motivation I'm needing for that day. Cleaning motivation, decorating motivation. And so today's video is all about summer decorating. So I've combined a couple of my summer decorating videos that I've done in the past. I've lumped them all together so they're about an hour long. So that will give you some back-to-back motivation or inspiration to decorate your home for summer, and there'll be no breaks in between each video. So those are super cool. That's pretty much what a marathon video is, where a YouTuber combines a lot of past videos into one, and therefore you get about an hour, sometimes two, sometimes three, motivation or inspiration to decorate or clean your home. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I love watching these types of videos. If you happen to be new today, I would love it if you leave me a comment in the comment section, maybe your name, where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're one of my wonderful returning subscribers, thanks again for coming back. I appreciate you guys greatly. Enjoy the video. It's a little over an hour long, so get you some iced tea, get you a hot coffee, and sit back and enjoy. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Okay, one last look at the kitchen now that it's all wiped down and smelling really good in here. I'm going to start with my menu board and find a scripture to write on there or something, and then we'll get to the fun part, which is decorating. And let me apologize real quickly that I don't realize when I'm filming this that there's such a glare on that menu board. So as I'm writing the scripture, you can't see the end of it, but give me a second and I'll show you what it looks like when I get done. But I just wanted a scripture that will remind myself and my family to cast our burdens upon the Lord, and He will sustain us. During these times of fear and overwhelming situations that's going on in the world, we forget sometimes that God truly cares about even the smallest things in our lives. If we're late trying to make it to work on time, or something's coming up in our life, He wants us to just ask Him for help and direction and guidance. He knows every tear that we've ever cried, and He truly cares about our everyday life. So just remember, God's always there for us. We turn against Him, but He never turns against us. Okay, so now let's decorate this corner over here to the left of the stove. I'm going to use this round tray that I picked up from Walmart last year. I picked up the round one and the square one, and I just love them. To me, a round tray looks better in this area over here than a square one does, and a square one looks better here. So I bought these together intending to use these at the same time. So let's start creating our vignette on this round tray. I'm going to use these canisters today. I'm going to use, there's a set of 3 that I got from Walmart. These are from the Pioneer Woman line. They are just beautiful. Try to see if you can see them really good. They are so, so pretty. Like I said, they come in a set of 3, and I'm going to use all 3 of them today. Okay, so this first one, I'm going to put all of my wooden utensils in it. And just like that, this vignette is complete. All I did was take my wooden utensils and add them to one of those Pioneer Woman canisters. I just love a wood element mixed with glass. It is so pretty. I've had that green little tray for several years. I just added one of my real plants on top of it. Plants can really liven up an area or help you complete an area if you really don't know what to put in there. I used another one of those canisters and I just wanted to display it. I didn't put anything inside of it. That sweet little sugar bowl and creamer came from Hobby Lobby. I love the green that's on there. My wooden spoons that I've had for some time. And just to add a little lemon decor over here in this area, I added that adorable little tea towel. This is a beautiful cutting board that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I love it. Says oregano and basil and rosemary. It is just absolutely beautiful. I didn't want to use it, I just wanted to display it, and I thought it would look really good in this area. Okay, so now I'm going to use the third canister that went in that set of 3, and it's the bigger one because I really wanted to put my utensils that I use every day in this one, since it's going to go beside the stove. And let me show you real fast my new utensils that I picked up from Amazon. I just love them. It has every utensil you can think of. I'll show you one up close. But I did a video a few weeks back. Caraway Pots and Pans sent me a set of pots and pans to try out. They are just wonderful. We are really loving those. I'm gonna do a kind of a cook with me, clean with me in a couple of weeks, just to kind of show you how well they have kept up. Caraway tells you not to use any type of metal on there, to use something that's wooden or silicone. So I went online and tried to find this in white. I really wanted this in white, but this is as close as I got, kind of a gray. But this wood color is absolutely beautiful. And I think putting it inside of this, it's actually you're gonna be able to see the wood, and I'm so excited about that. So let me show you a close-up picture of it. Oh my goodness, friends, how adorable is that sweet little green watering can? Well, I just adore it. So all I've done here is, you saw the cutting board and my new utensils inside my Pioneer Woman canister. This sweet little lemon pot came from Amazon. And it almost fits perfectly down there. It's a little bit too big at the top, but I still think it's very cute. And this is just my little timer I got, I believe, at Target. And Caraway included those little hot pads, and I love to sit those there, so they're very handy. I wanted this area to be cute, have a little decor on it, but I also wanted it to be an area that I actually use, so it's very functional here. just love this sink area. I did leave it pretty minimal. I used my Pioneer clock, which is kind of a staple in my kitchen, a couple of Pioneer Woman towels, a little cutting board, and a sweet little wreath there to kind of complete that little section, and then one of my plants. And isn't this adorable, guys? I picked this up from Amazon just to add some extra cuteness here to the window. It's absolutely adorable. I added this round tray and this lamp here, I believe in my first spring decorate with me video, and I'm just loving this here. So this is gonna stay. And so let's see what we can come up with in this little area here. What a darling little area. I think the star of the show over here is this sweet little yellow bird that I got off of Amazon. She is so pretty. I also got this little lemon tree off of Amazon, very inexpensive. I just searched lemon decor and several things popped up, but I think everything looks really good here. This is the sage pitcher that I thrifted from, I think, my thrift shop with me a few weeks back. I didn't pick it up the first time I went, but I regretted getting it, so I went back. It was still there, so I'm like, okay, it's calling my name. And then these sweet little bowls that I picked up from Target that I just love, the sage green. So I think that pretty much kind of completes the area. I thought about maybe not putting this here and just having the picture there, but I wasn't real sure. So let me know in the comment section, do you like it better with these sweet little bowls and just another little touch of greenery, or do you like it better with just the picture in that corner? Okay, now let's decorate the top of the refrigerator. I'm going to keep it very simple in this area. I picked up a gorgeous basket and some yellow wildflowers from Hobby Lobby. Oh my goodness, these flowers are just absolutely beautiful. They were $6.99 and with half off. And look at this basket, guys. Oh, I had been looking for a lighter brown basket. I really wanted like a natural wood, but I saw this one at Hobby Lobby, and since I was having such a hard time finding a basket that I really wanted, I went ahead and snagged it up. So I'm hoping that I'll just put this on top of the refrigerator and just kind of lay these flowers in there and see if that simple look will look good on top of the refrigerator. If you've been following me for some time, you know I love putting a pillow at the end of the bar in this bar stool, just some kind of seasonal pillow. And I found this one on Amazon, and it's from the Mud Pie line, and it is so sweet. It says, "Oh, so happy," and it has the cutest little embroidered lemon on it. Let me show you a close-up of it. Okay, now there's only one thing left to do, and that's to get my new vacuum out, let it sweep and mop for me. But for the time being, let me show you a quick glance around the kitchen. If you missed my video where I decorated my kitchen hutch for summer, I'll link that down below in the description box. I think it turned out so cute. I've also got a new little table to go in that corner over there, so that'll be coming in an upcoming video. I found that at a thrift store, and I cannot wait to place it there. So Yeah, so this kitchen is pretty much full of Pioneer Woman and lemon decor. I tried to not make it too bright, try to make it kind of muted tones, trying to mix in my Pioneer Woman and some yellow. I didn't want to show too much of her vacuuming. You guys know how all that works. But I did want to show y'all how easily she goes over the little small rug there at the front of the door. I've got 2 other kitchen rugs that I picked up, but I could have left them down. And she did vacuum that rug and then the rug under my table really well. She went from the carpet to the floor without any trouble. And I just had her vacuum the dining room and the kitchen. And then let me show you real fast how much dirt that it actually picked up. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate real fast where the filter is that stores the dirt that's collected and how easily it is to just take it out. And I just wanted to show you the dirt first, so I thought it was a pretty good bit of dirt that I had collected. I'm also trying to do this with one hand and film with the other hand, so it does take me just a little bit of maneuvering to get it out with this by using one hand. And then I will show you guys how it empties itself in the self-cleaning container. Okay, it's pretty loud, so I didn't record much of that, but I hit on my app, I just hit the auto clean button and it automatically took the dirt that was out of this compartment and put it in that compartment. Okay, so now let me show you just how easy it is to add your mop head to this. And then we'll put a little bit of Pine Sol, some hot water, and see how it mops the floors. Okay, I'm mainly just going to show the mopping here in the kitchen area. I'll speed it up for you. I wanted you to see that it doesn't really disperse a lot of water onto the floor. And to me, the pad does a really good job of soaking up the water. If you'll watch right behind it as it's mopping an area, you'll see the water line. And then almost as soon as it starts a new area, the water is already absorbed. That's pretty impressive to me because I do not like a lot of water sitting on my hardwood floors. It's not really good for them. And this is not designed for your heavy duty mopping. However, I know it's going to allow me to maintain my floors a lot better so they won't get out of hand and need a deep cleaning as regularly. I've never owned one of these robot vacuums before, so I really have nothing to kind of compare it to. But let me just say, I thought it vacuumed my kitchen floors really well, and it did a really good job mopping. I think the app is a really cool feature. I love the way you can pretty much control anything that you need the vacuum to do through the app, so I'm really excited about that. I'm also impressed with the way the vacuum talks to you and kind of tells you what needs to be done. And if there's an error and something's wrong with it, you'll get a message on your phone. You can put it on a schedule of when you want it to vacuum. And then you can also have it sleep during the night so it will not come on. So that's pretty cool. So just my honest opinion, it did, I believe, what a robot vacuum should do. It did a really good job, and I'm telling you, that cleaning station, I was really impressed with that. So if you own a robot vacuum and have any suggestions for me on how to keep this one maintained and so that it will last a little longer, I'd love your opinion or any suggestions that you have for me.
What a great feeling to have this kitchen spick and span. For all of you that are still with me, thank you so very much for hanging in there to the end. I know this was a long one. Should you be interested in trying out the Yeti Vac 2 Pro, I've got a link to their website along with a discount code in my description box. I'm so thankful to Yeti for allowing me to demonstrate this product to all of you. If you happen to be new today, please leave me a comment in the comment section, maybe your name and where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. I so appreciate the love and support from all of you guys. We have almost hit 5,000 subscribers, and what an awesome feeling that is. Okay, friends, thanks again, and I'll see you next week.
Hello friends, so glad you're here again. If you happen to be new, I'm Robin. Today's video is all about my open shelving, which is right behind me here. I believe this is my 4th Summer Decorate With Me video, and I've pretty much decorated all of my kitchen area except for the shelving. I also did my kitchen hutch. My next video will be in the corner of my kitchen. I have a table that I've had there for some time now, and I found a new table from my thrift store. If you missed my last Thrift With Me video, I'll link it down below. But I found the perfect table to replace one that I've had for some time now, so I'm going to show you I'm going to show you guys how I style that table, and then I'm going to put my peg rail back up. I'll put a picture here. I call it a peg rail. I'm not real sure what it's called, but I need to put that back beside my hutch on the wall and get that decorated for you guys also. So come back next week and you'll see one more video of me decorating my kitchen for summer. My kitchen and my dining room are kind of all in one, so I just consider pretty much all of it my kitchen area. So be sure to come back next Sunday for that video. Okay, if you do not have any open shelving in your kitchen and have a spot for some open shelving, I highly recommend that. When I started YouTube about 2 years ago, these shelves that you see here were not there. I had a friend come and build them and install them, and it's absolutely one of the best features that I've added to my kitchen. So let me know in the comment section, do you already have some open shelving in your kitchen or your dining room area? Or do you have a spot where you're thinking, maybe I should buy some, or have someone come make me some open shelving in my kitchen? I would love to hear from you down below in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to start by showing you guys the before pictures of what my kitchen area looks like now that pretty much everything is decorated. And then I'll show you my collection that I've collected over the past couple of weeks from thrift stores as far as what home decor that we're going to be working with today. So a couple of before shots, and then we'll get to decorating. Okay, here's a before shot of my kitchen hutch. And of course it just doesn't look right unless I've turned on my lamp. I just love this pale yellow lamp. I actually got this at Big Lots, and I think it's perfect here on the hutch. Another thing that I've picked up since I decorated it last were these adorable little daisy cups. Aren't those adorable? I just love those for summertime. And here's the area that I'm going to hang my peg rail on, and I'm also going to hang there above it an adorable picture from my childhood that my friend Susie Scott sent me. She's one of my friends and subscribers, and oh my goodness, was I just overjoyed when she mailed that to me. So be looking for that in next week's video. Okay, and here's the area where my new little table is going to come from that I picked up from Charlotte's Trade Days. It's a pretty little green table that's going to go perfect here in this corner. I've had this little serving tray for probably 15 years now. I bought it from a girlfriend for like 20 bucks, and now we're going to replace it with this new table, and that'll be in next week's video also. And just because I really like working with a clean area, I'm going to pretty much remove everything here that's on the bar, take everything off of here, wipe down the shelves, and then we'll have a clean slate to work with. Let me show you guys a close-up of this picture. This is actually what inspired me back in spring. I got this picture from Hobby Lobby, and I knew when I saw this picture I was really gonna go for this sage color in my kitchen. I love the white picture here, full of the florals. I just love the pears on those little scales. Oh, some scales might be cute here in this open shelving, huh? But just wanted to show you a real good close-up of this picture. I think it is just gorgeous. Okay, now that everything is taken off, all the decor is off here and it's good and wiped down, I'm gonna show you a quick before picture of all my home decor that I'm gonna use. I probably won't use all of it, but I'm gonna show you what I've got to use here on the open shelving. Okay, so there's kind of an overview. This is a couple of teapots that I picked up from my friend Charlotte's Trade Days. That was in my last Trade Day Shop With Me video if you want to go back and watch it. So was this sweet little, I think this is some people said that it was a shovel, like if you use like a garden tool. It's the perfect yellow to add here on my open shelving. It is so pretty with a cute little daisy on it. I've got some lemons here to kind of go along with my lemon theme in my kitchen. Some white dishes. These cups were actually bought at the same time that I got this cute little tea pitcher, and so was this creamer. I think it is so sweet. And then of course we always need some risers for stuff. This Amazing Grace sign is so pretty. I loved the sage green writing on it. And look at this cute little toolbox, guys. Isn't it adorable? I thought maybe putting one of my live plants in it, or I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe the bird's nest in it. I thought it was so pretty. I actually picked up this little garden can from one of our local florists here in town called Eileen's. When I was picking up a plant for a funeral, I saw this. She actually had this bird nest sitting inside of this. How cute is that, guys? So I'm not real sure if I'm going to use it like that. I've also thought about putting maybe a live plant inside this. It's just the perfect size. And then here's two more of these cute little watering cans. Aren't they adorable? These actually almost match, but they come from two different places, so I love that. Just because I need some greenery, I picked up this a little mini wreath to maybe sit up under something to give it a little greenery touch. You can't go wrong with lavender in the summertime. And then here's just a fake basil plant that I picked up from Target a while back, and I love the pot on this. Okay, so here's the items that I'm hoping to use in some type of way here in my open shelving, so let's get after it. Okay, so I think my biggest two pieces are going to be this really cute toolbox and this riser. I love the riser because of the yellow that's around the edges, and it's a really muted yellow. So I think I'm going to put the riser here. My intentions are to pretty much use my teapots and my white dishes on this shelf, and then use all my water pitchers on this top shelf. And I think that this goes better with my water pitchers. So we're going to place that there just for the time being. And then I think my riser is going to be better to display my teapots on. So we'll put this on this shelf. Okay, now let's get into adding just our normal medium-sized decor pieces. Okay, I know I want to start with this one. This is my largest watering can. I think this will look better over here in the corner. So I know I want to start with that. I'm just not sure what I wanted to put in it. I thought maybe this plant would look good inside there. It'd be really pretty, give it some height. But it doesn't really fit inside there, doggone it. So that's not going to work. And then I thought, okay, well, let's just use the original nest that came in it that was already sitting in that. And I liked that too, but you can't really see the nest, and it really needs some more height right here in this corner. So I don't think that's where I'm going to place the nest. So I went and got one of my, you guys know I love my real plants. So I went and got just a regular ivy from another pot in the living room and thought, okay, maybe this would work. I could use this here. It would still give it some height. And what do you think? I think this might be our best option for this area right there. Okay, so now let's work on our little toolbox. And since the bird nest did not work inside the little watering can, let's try the bird nest inside of the toolbox, because how many sheds have you been into and there's lots of old toolboxes and birds have built little nests in there? So that's a sweet little idea. So I think I'm going to put the bird's nest right there. Maybe this way. Yes. Adorable. Okay, and then for a touch of yellow, since this could be considered like a shovel, we are going to place this inside here. Let's see. Okay, maybe to give it some little height, let's put one of these little risers inside here to maybe give it a little height. Because I really want to see the little daisy. There, how about that? Then you can kind of see the daisy and still see the whole, still see the bird's nest and still see the little shovel. Okay, there. Super, super cute. All right, so I'm not through with the top shelf, but let's go ahead and try to balance out the second shelf with the first shelf. And I thought about putting the tray here, but since I'm gonna put stuff on top of it, I think most of my height needs to be over here in this corner. So let's get it down just a tad. There. Oh, and you know what? Hang on, one thing I need to grab. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot my little tea towels. Aren't they so sweet? I've been using these all through the kitchen. These actually came from TJ Maxx, a whole little stack of them back during the springtime. So, of course, we have to use our little lemon tea towels. So, let's see. Let me just place it right here. Since I'm going to be using all white dishes here, I think this little tea towel will be really cute. There. Okay. And then we're going to start with my little tea pitcher, my little teapot that I picked up from Charlotte at her Trades Days. And we'll kind of set that, I don't know, let's see. Oh, let's see here. Maybe right there. Okay. And then we'll add our little white saucers. Okay, and now let's add our sweet little cups. Adorable. Okay, so to add just a little bit more lemon decor here, let me put maybe a lemon inside here with a little greenery showing. And maybe a lemon here. And maybe just this little lemon right here on the plate. There. Oh my, couldn't be more cuter. Look how sweet that is, guys. Kind of like a little picnic, getting ready for a little tea with lemon for the day. So here's what we have so far. We have our top cabinet. So pretty. And then our bottom. So that's pretty much our big pieces already decorated. Now let's finish up our open shelving by adding just a few more things to complete it. Okay, we're going to start with one of my favorite teapots that I've picked up with all my thrifting that I've done here lately. This is my favorite one. There's the little lid. There's where your hot water would go. And then there is your little cup, or I should just say big cup. How adorable is that, y'all? It's like 3 layers and it is just precious. I love the green mixed with the purple and pink. It is, the detailing of it is just beautiful. Okay, and just to play off the purple that's in my teapot, let's use some of this lavender inside this cute little creamer that I also thrifted. Oh my goodness, friends, how sweet is this little vignette right here? And when I say vignette, I'm trying to think of like 3 things or 5 things you want to decorate kind of an odds. So to me, this is a little vignette, and then this is a little vignette. And I've just kind of tried to make them go together and look cohesive, and I think it's just adorable. Okay, now let's finish the top shelf. And I think the brown tones here play off so well with the sage and the picture and the bird's nest. I do have a touch of yellow over here in my toolbox, but I think it's just enough. I'm wondering about, should I add a little lemon towel here somewhere, or should I just leave it alone? I thought about adding this little wood riser to this back one, so you might can see it just a little bit better. So I added a little riser to make that back watering can stand up just a little bit. But oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. I love the wood touches along with just a touch of yellow in that little toolbox. I think it looks really good. And then the second shelf, I think there's not too much yellow here. I think the lavender blends in really well with the teapot and with my lemons. I thought about adding another little tea towel right there with the lemons on it, but I'm not real sure. I didn't think that would look very well. I don't know, I think that might be too much. I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, hang on. Okay, so if I added like a little tea towel right there, what do you think about that? Kind of tie in the tea towel down there? I don't know. So let me know in the comments. I'm gonna take it away for now, but let me know in the comment section, do you think I should have added a little tea towel there, or not have put the little tea towel there? I'd love to hear your opinions and your comments in the comment section. Okay, so here's a shot from the floor. I think it all came together just beautifully. I absolutely adore it. Okay, and for my friends that would really want me to put another little lemon tea towel up there, I've kind of just rolled it up and put it up there by the toolbox. So that'll kind of give you a little visual if you think I needed a second tea towel on that top shelf. Okay friends, if you're still with me, a huge thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. I sure hope that you got some summer decorating ideas from this video today. I hope that you're thinking, ooh, where could I put some open shelving in my kitchen or my dining room? Because I guarantee you'll be very happy that you did. Don't forget to come back next Sunday. I'm going to be completing my summer dining room and kitchen area. That'll be my last video in this kitchen. Then we'll move on to the living room. So if you need some mantle decorating ideas or some hearth or just some living room ideas in general, I'll have that video for you in a couple of weeks. And if you happen to be new today, don't forget to leave me a message in the comment section. I love hearing from my new subscribers, and I truly love hearing from all my wonderful friends that come back each and every Sunday and watch my video all the way through. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers, and that is just unreal to me. I'm going to have a huge giveaway when we hit 5,000, so tell your friends, tell your family, share my video, and guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world.
Okay, before we get started, let me just give you kind of an overview of my kitchen and dining room area. You can see this is the view from the living room. That's my front door. So as soon as you walk in my front door, you're immediately in the dining room / kitchen, because the kitchen is right there. So my home's kind of an open concept. Let me show you around the kitchen just real quickly. So as you walk in from the living room, there's a step up. I've tried to do Pioneer Woman this summer mixed with lots of lemon and yellow color. So you'll see lots of Pioneer Woman pops everywhere. They're on my plant. They're in the windowsill. I've got Pioneer Woman hand towels there. I've got a cute little Pioneer Woman coffee bar. I did do my open shelving last week, but I don't think I added any Pioneer Woman to those open shelving. I think I just went with lemons and my watering cans that I had collected over the past 2 or 3 times I've thrift shopped, and just lots of lemon decor. I've been trying to go with a sage color in my dining room and kitchen. That's just my favorite color this summer. And then there's my kitchen hut, where I've decorated also with some lemons and a few Pioneer Woman touches. I've got this beautiful Pioneer Woman runner that's on my table that's absolutely gorgeous. I went real simple this year on the dining room table, and I just used one of my very favorite white pictures and some white florals. But this is the area we're going to concentrate on today. This corner table right here that I'm replacing it with a table I found at a thrift store, and then I'm going to put back my accordion peg rack right there and get that decorated also. So those are mainly the 2 areas that we're going to be working on in this video. I just kind of wanted to show you how my kitchen is laid out. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with this area, and here's kind of a before shot of how I have this table decorated. I've had this table for at least 15 years. It's pretty old, and so I'm really excited. I went thrift shopping a few weeks ago at my friend Charlotte's Trade Days and picked up a table. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So let's get this area cleaned out first, and then we'll get our new table in place and get it styled real quickly.
Have me running around, dressed in a gown, barefoot.
come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights.
Okay, now that I've got everything swept, now that I have this area swept, I thought about replacing and putting something different here in this area, replacing those pictures, but gosh, y'all, these are pictures that I just love. I think they're just adorable. I got them from Hobby Lobby. Sorry, it's gonna show me a shadow. I got them from Hobby Lobby and they say just grow, and I just think they're beautiful. The combination of the dark wood, the white, and the green, they are just so pretty, and they're very neutral, so they just go with everything. So I think I'm just gonna leave these alone. Now let's get my new table over here placed in the corner.
It's undressed when it's cold, and don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes, until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Okay, I showed you several different ways to kind of turn to the left and turn to the right, because I know people will say try it a different way. So I went ahead and turned it every other way and ended up putting it right back where the table was before, just kind of catty cornered in this little corner here. I want to show you a close-up picture. It doesn't take up near as much room. It's not going to require so much decor on it, so it's going to make it more minimal in this corner, and I just love it. It's still big enough to put my lamp on. I really love a lamp here in this corner. So now, guys, let's get it styled. Oh, and of course, it's the perfect green. I just love the color green. I'm eventually going to paint this kitchen a different color, this green color. I'm just kind of over it now, so I am going to do something different here on this green. Not sure what yet, but I do love the color green. Okay, so let's quit fussing over it and let's get to styling it.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. I just wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Okay, I did end up moving it over to the right, and then I moved it over to the center just to kind of see the different, ways that it would look over here in this corner. And I do believe moving it to the center is going to help it just a little bit, because now I can actually see those pictures, and it's kind of taking up some of the back where it's empty, I believe, kind of filling it in a little more. So let me know in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. Do you think I should keep it on the left, on the right, or in the middle? Okay, so here's my completed look. I try to keep it pretty neutral and simple over here in this area. Since my Pioneer Woman picture is so busy, I really didn't want to bring any lemon decor over here. I wanted to keep it really neutral and let that picture be kind of the center point over here and just decorate around it with some solids. But I think that handle really brings in the yellow over here in this corner. So I went with that cute little white riser, that precious little tea towel that's got the sage green with the white summer flowers, and then of course my hearth and hand candle that I got from Target that smells amazing and I haven't even lit it yet. So what do you guys think? Very simple, very sweet, and that table just gives me so much more room over here, and it doesn't require so much decor to decorate it. I still get to keep my lamp, so I think I'm going to be very happy with this table. Okay, before we get our peg rail hung and this picture put up, let me tell you real quickly the story behind this precious picture. This picture says, "Give us this day our daily bread." I'll give you a close-up of it once I get it on the wall, but I have a friend named Sue Scott. She goes by Susie. She has been a subscriber and a great friend of mine for some time now. And I mentioned a couple videos back that growing up, that I was really close to all of my grandmothers. And above a kitchen table growing up, I just remember this photograph that hung there. It was about giving grace and thanks, and I just remember it to this day. And Sue had this picture, what's similar to this picture, and she mailed it to me. And oh my goodness, guys, when she said she was sending me something, I had no idea, because I've had several people. My friend Ashley has sent me stuff before. My friend Mary has sent me stuff before. So I've got some great friends that actually mail stuff to me. It's just crazy. Anyway, but when I opened up this picture and saw this, oh my goodness, y'all, my heart just melted, because I know this picture has probably been with her for a long time also, and I'm just gonna cherish, it knowing that she sent it to me, and I can't wait to display it on this wall. So let's get my peg rail hung, and then we'll get this picture hung up above it. Okay, now that we have both of our big items hung, let's get to decorating this peg rail real quickly.
And friends, if you notice, like when I was decorating the little corner table, I tried to show y'all how I would try different stuff and I would just keep rearranging and rearranging until I got it just the way I wanted it. Normally in my decorating videos, I go ahead and pretty much know how I'm going to decorate an area before I film it. But in this video, I wanted to just kind of show you sometimes it takes me lots of trying and lots of different attempts to get it just the way I want it. My friend Whitney Grimes, I'll link her video below. She said in one of her, I think her July 4th video, that sometimes it's good for us just to show you guys how it doesn't always come together the way we have it in our mind. Sometimes it does take several attempts before we get it just right. So let me know in the comment section, do you like for me to show you guys all the different ways I try styling things before I get it just right? Or would you rather me just have it planned out and just style it one time?
Okay, it took me a couple of tries, but I finally got it just the way I wanted it. I think it turned out super cute. I didn't want to clutter it too much, and I didn't want to hang too much here, and I didn't want to over clutter this area, so I try to keep it just as neutral as I can. I knew I had to use this watering pot with this pretty little daisy on it. It's just one of my favorites. And I did want to hang some type of lemon decor with some sage green here, so that cup towel is perfect. And then just for some greenery, that little white hanging pot that I got at Target a few months back. And then of course, Say Grace. I love that sign. It goes along perfectly with this Give Us This Day Our Daily Bread sign. So what do you guys think? I think it turned out really sweet and really neutral. I am so happy with this area. There is one more thing. I would like to get like a little stool to go right there. Maybe put one of my plants on it. You know, I'm all about my plants. So I am looking for a little stool to go there. So be on the lookout for a video including that. But I'm very, very happy with this area. I love my home to be welcoming and inviting when you walk in the front door. And I feel like I've accomplished that today. Okay friends, we've come to the end of my video. Thank you so much for spending some of your precious time with me today. Don't forget, if you're new, leave me a comment in the comment section, maybe where you're from, your name, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, friends. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Over the past few weeks, my videos have consisted of me working on my living room makeover, switching out some new furniture pieces, and sneaking in a DIY project where I stripped down both of my end tables down to their natural wood. And then it was time to add some summer decor in shades of blue and lots of summer greenery, and even some coastal cottage accents. Today, it's time for my living room makeover reveal, along with a cozy home tour of our main living room and our master bedroom. Hi, my name is Robin, and welcome to my channel. Alright, we're going to start off with a before picture of my living room. I replaced that gray cabinet that you see there against the wall with an adorable bench that I picked up from Target. And then we painted the walls. It's now this dark brown color. And we painted it with a Sherwin-Williams agreeable gray, and it certainly lightened up the living room greatly. Both of our end tables were also a very dark stain. As you can see, the one there between the recliner and the couch. And I stripped that down with its natural wood using that oven cleaner hack that everyone's doing now. And then this dark brown cabinet that matched my end tables, I just replaced it with a light wood bookshelf with some storage. This video is pretty short, so I'm not going to do much talking, so sit back and enjoy the cozy music.
Okay friends, bear with me for just a second. I'm going to stop real fast before I film my kitchen and add some few finishing summer touches to my kitchen and dining room and to my hutch. My wonderful friend Ashley and her daughter Kerrigan sent me this cutest care package, and so I wanted to add these finishing touches today before I filmed my kitchen. And it was just perfect timing because I got it in the day before I was going to film my summer home tour. So let's add these touches and then we'll get to showing you around my kitchen.